Let's go over to Lebo Diseko, who's in Johannesburg. And Lebo, it was so close, wasn't it, in the end?
I know, and Karen, I'm smiling because I heard that sort of the announcement that you played. The roar in that room was just incredible, and that cheering and dancing and singing went on for a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes even, after it felt like a very, very long time. There was a very touching moment afterwards when Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma came up on stage and hugged Cyril Ramaphosa. She was congratulating the top 6 leaders of the ANC that as they'd been voted in.
To South Africa, where the State of the Nation address has been postponed, but the questions that have stalked President Zuma's premiership, well, they're still there. Lebo Diseko is in Johannesburg for us now. Lebo, very confusing as to what is going on. Just take us through the latest first, please.
Okay, well, up until yesterday, the ANC had been insisting that not only would the State of the Nation address take place as planned, it would be given by Jacob Zuma, who is still the president of the country. But as you mentioned, there has been this speculation over his future, and it's reached pretty much fever pitch here, and the opposition had been threatening to disrupt proceedings. We'd seen them do that before, but I guess the fear within the ANC was that it would be even more dramatic than had been seen. And certainly when the Speaker of the House, Balak Mbete, addressed journalists earlier today, that is what she said, that they wanted to avoid disruption. But the key thing to notice here, Lukweza, is what has not been postponed is the meeting of the ANC's National Executive Committee. Now, that is important because they're the only people within the ANC that actually have the power to force Jacob Zuma to go.
In a statement, the ANC said that they'd held fruitful and constructive discussions with the president. Let's find out what is going on. We can speak to Lebo Diseko in Johannesburg. Well, is this it then?
I think that's what we'd all like to know. I mean, certainly the indications are that an exit may be underway at the moment. That's what sources within the ANC have told me. But to take it back, this has been a dramatic 24 hours. First, we had the postponement of the State of the Nation address. That's a key address in Parliament's diary that was supposed to be given by President Jacob Zuma. That was postponed yesterday. And then this meeting of the top executive of the ANC, the National Executive Committee, that was supposed to take place today, that has been postponed after talks between Cyril Ramaphosa, the leader of the ANC, and Jacob Zuma. And many people are reading into that, and also the language used by the ANC, constructive talks, fruitful dialogue, as really the writing being on the wall for him. But as you will know, Jacob Zuma is a very, very canny politician and a real political survivor. So I really wouldn't be surprised if he managed to fight on.
South Africa's governing ANC says it has formally demanded the resignation of President Jacob Zuma. And a top official says he's expected to respond by Wednesday. The ANC's Secretary-General, Ace Magashule, told reporters he wants the new ANC leader, Cyril Ramaphosa, to become president instead. Well, we can go live to Johannesburg and the BBC's Lebo Diseko. Do we think an amicable solution is still possible?
Oh, gosh, that is a difficult question. I mean, Ace Magashule in that press briefing really keen to say that this was the final word from the ANC, kept using the term that President Zuma is a loyal member of the party, basically saying that he must toe the line. And he was asked repeatedly what will happen if he doesn't. And he didn't really have an answer, just repeating that they expect him to stand down tomorrow. But he also said that no deadline has been given and didn't seem to outline any kind of force that the ANC might be able to use to make him stand down. What we do know is that there is this opposition motion of no confidence tabled for next week. Unlikely that the ANC's MPs would vote with the opposition, but we might see them take that no confidence motion as their own and run with it.